Hello, heroes, and welcome to the One Shot Podcast Twitch stream. I am your host and game master, James D'Amato, and this week we are going to be playing one of my favorite games, actually like my favorite card game that I've played in the last decade, and that is Illimat. If you don't know, or I suppose it should be pronounced Illimat because Keith might be out there watching us. Illimat is a game that was created in collaboration between Keith Baker, who you might know from Gloom or Eberron, and the Decemberists, who you might know from all of the music that they did. It's a very weird, interesting story, and the board itself, as you can see, looks like it's some sort of combination between a card game and a Ouija. It's a really, really neat game visually, and it's also just got a lot of fun mechanics that I don't normally associate with card games. Of course, we are not just going to be listening to me this whole time because I'm playing with my two good friends, John Patrick Cohen and Liz Anderson. Let's introduce them real quick. Let's start with Liz.
Hi, I'm Liz Anderson, part of the new campaign arc. The campaign.
Campaign. Yeah, we'll just call it that.
Pizza.
And I have never played Illimat, so this is going to be an instructional video for me to look back on because we're going to be doing a lot of it in the upcoming campaign.
It's going to be an instructional video to everyone. I'm going to point out that I am playing a variant of this before we get rolling because I'm sure, again, if Keith is in the chat, he will be very ready to correct any rules mistakes that we make. He'll be furious. But I also wanted to introduce John Patrick Cohen.
Yes, hello everyone. I'm JPC. I play Johnny O'Mara on the campaign podcast. You may know me from some of my characters, Lenik Gilo, Tony the Space Wolf, Nemodian Sparks. My voice does sound a little different because I have recently had voice surgery to alter my appearance.
Which, for a podcaster, bad move.
Bad move. I'm really hoping it pays off in the long run. And if you're familiar with the TPK stream, you will see that I have been unseated. I am now in the James Dugan seat of shame. Let's brand that hashtag Dugan seat of shame.
Dugan seat of shame.
I don't know. I learned how to play this game once a couple weeks ago at James's apartment. Yeah, you're right. It is Dennis. Once at James's apartment, but I don't remember how to play it at all, and I will not lose. I refuse to lose to James.
Great. So now it's up to me to explain how to play this game. The first thing that I want to point out is this board in front of you is separated into different quadrants. This is its own field, this is its own field, this is its own field, this is its own field.
4 fields.
Unless something wild happens, and I will point it out when it does, these fields don't interact with each other, which means if you're looking at these cards, you're looking at them as a unit, and they'll have nothing to do with these cards over here.
Got it.
In this game, you have 3 basic types of actions. The first, most basic type of action is harvesting. Harvesting is when you take a card from your hand and you make it match with 1 or more cards in the field. For instance, if I had this 7 in my hand, I would be able to match it up with this 7 and this 7 in the field and take them both to add it to my score pile. You can also take a single card from your hand and make it match up with more than 1 card in the field that it doesn't technically match with. Like this 5 and this 2 make 7, so you, with a harvesting action, would be able to take the 7. So that's harvesting. Harvesting allows you to pick up cards in the field with a single card from your hand.
Can you do both? So if this is an 8 and that equals 8 and I have an 8, could I take all 3?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm going to win this fucking game so easy.
See, that's how quick it is. And the basic premise of Illimat is that you want to pick up as many cards as possible for your score pile. That is the most basic way to win the game. And that's the one that we're going to focus on for this first hand that we'll play together.
Gotcha.
So that's how you pick up cards, which is how you win the game. The next action is also pretty basic and simple. That's sowing. That's where you take a card from your hand and you just place it into one of the fields. you pretty much never want to do this.
For sure.
Because that's the only action that you get to do. It goes in the field. It doesn't get any cards into your score pile. It kind of sucks. But it's the thing that you might have to do if you've got no other actions available, or if you are playing with your strategy brain later on in the game and you want to screw up somebody else's move. So sowing is just taking a single card from your hand and placing it into one of the fields. This field is the only field you cannot sow into. We'll get into that in a second. The next action is going to be stockpiling. Stockpiling is a little bit complicated. It's a way for you to set up moves for yourself in the future.
Got it.
Let's say that because I have in my hand here, I've got 2 10s.
Sure.
I can take this 10 here, and I can make this 8 and 2 make 10, and then I can lay my 10 down on top of it. That signifies that this pile here is 10 and can only ever be 10 and collected by a 10. And in order to do a stockpile, I needed to have a 10 in my hand. Now, I don't technically need to have 2 10s. I could also, if there was...
You could use an 8 and a 2 to stockpile that 8 and a 2 as a 10?
Well, yeah, well, so... yeah, if I had an 8 from my hand, I could do that. I could, if I have this 12 in my hand, I can take a 10 from my hand and stockpile it on top to make it a 12.
Okay.
Wait. Do you lay the 12 down now?
No. So what would happen is in stockpiling, there are 2 types of stockpiling. There is the addition-based stockpiling. So if I'm going to do addition stockpiling, I will lay a 10 on top of this 2 and make it a 12.
But now it can only be used as a 12. People can't repurpose that. No.
This one people can repurpose.
Motherfucker.
This is the addition one.
Okay.
And if you had a 14 in your hand and another 2, you could lay it on top of this and transform it into a 14, screwing me over.
Yes.
Because in order to do that at all, I needed to have a 12, and now my 12 is useless. So that is addition stockpiling. Then there is the lock-in stockpiling. Another good example of lock-in stockpiling is I could take this 7, lay it on top of these 7s, and now this is 7 and can only ever be 7, picked up by another 7.
Oh, okay.
So if it is stockpiled in an L shape, that means it's locked in. If it is stockpiled just laid on top of each other, that means it's simple addition, and you can change that.
Why wouldn't you just use your 7 to pick up all the 7s?
So in most circumstances, you would. However, if I had 2 7s in my hand instead of 1 7, I see 2 7s on the field. I know there are 4 suits, meaning I'm not going to be able to use my other 7 in an easier way. So I'll just throw the stockpile down, and I'm the only one who can ever make that move the whole game.
Clever. Clever.
So
Very clever.
I do
That
like
face.
being mocked. Okay. So those are the basic actions. The other thing that you need to know before the game starts is...
Good call. It might be in winter. You can't harvest in winter. You'd have to stockpile. Thank you, Rourke.
Yeah. We'll get into that right now because you can see this box in the middle of the table. This is called the Illimat.
Yes.
The Illimat rotates and moves about throughout the game, and it has different seasons on it. Seasons control which actions are able to be played in which fields.
Gotcha.
For instance, this is the summer field right now, which means any action can be played there. In spring, you cannot stockpile. In winter, you cannot harvest. And in autumn, you cannot sow.
Yeah.
The Illimat will rotate whenever you play a face card from your hand into one of the fields.
Oh, no.
So if you were playing the Queen of Summer into this field, the Illimat would rotate to have Summer be in that field. And it will change other actions. If JPC has stockpiled something in this field, and you played a face card to rotate it to lock this field in winter, JPC is not going to be able to make good on the move that he just set up.
So the way that you play a face card would be to sow, correct?
You could sow, but you can also harvest with a face card.
Oh, so harvesting counts as playing it.
Yeah, harvesting counts as playing it. Stockpiling also counts as playing it.
Mother of crap.
Yeah, mother of crap indeed. So the most basic thing that you want is to just pick up as many cards as possible. There are other things that will add to your scores, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be a little cruel to you guys. I will point out how that works after we've played our first hand, because I think it's better to get a handle of the basic mechanics before you go into the rest of it. I will say that if you can take the last card in a field, you want to do that.
Why?
We'll get to that.
Got it.
I will explain all of that, but I didn't want someone to pass up on that opportunity if they had it.
Same.
With that, I have already dealt out the field.
Okay.
I dealt myself a hand of 3 cards because I'm the first person playing.
Because I can see you.
You can see you. Whew.
I can see him too. I'm in there. I can see him.
No, he was holding that like this.
I know, but I can just take a quick little peek.
All right.
I can look at these guys too. Nice.
Everyone's sort of enjoying. Okay, we're all having fun. I do have an 8 in my hand, so I am going to use my 8 to collect this 8 along with the 2 and the 6 because that also makes 8, and that will clear the entire field.
Wow.
When that happens, I get to take one of these tokens. This is called an Ocus, and it will be worth a point at the end of the hand.
Hocus pocus.
The other thing that happens is we flip and reveal this card in the corner, and that is a luminary. Luminaries change the rules of the game. So I will deal out 3 new cards, and because the boat is a luminary from the Crane Wife expansion, I don't know the rules for it off the top of my head.
No.
Oh, wow, Stream. We already stumped him. If you know the rules for the boat, go ahead and post them in the chat now and see if we can beat James to it.
Okay, when you harvest at least 1 card from the field containing the boat, you may also harvest cards from the field directly across from it. When the boat is in the summer field, this allows you to harvest cards from winter in spite of the season. But when the boat is in winter, you may not harvest. If you clear 2 fields at the same time, you may receive rewards for each field. So this means that you are allowed to pull cards from this field, which, oh boy, I really, really wish this was my field. Instead, you can pull cards from this field and pull cards from this field at the same time.
Wowzers.
It might be a lot to think about.
Can you combine things? Like, can you do the 3 and the 11 from that field?
You absolutely can.
And what are you doing right now? You're drawing?
I'm drawing. So at the end of play, like once you've made your play for the round, you draw back up to 4 cards, unless there's a luminary thing that changes that.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's my turn now, right?
It is your turn now.
So,
Fools are very good to harvest. Fools count as 14 or 1.
wait, what?
So this could count as a 14 or it could count as a 1. So this could be like 1 as in making a 4 here, or it could just be 14 its own thing if you happen to have another Fool in your hand.
Okay.
And fools are worth 1 point each at the end of the game.
Should I keep? Okay, so is it better to keep a fool in my hand? I'm gonna play. I think I have a fool that I'm gonna use here.
So it is.
Is it better? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna use this as a 1. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do an 8. So this whole field is mine.
That whole field is yours.
And this 8 goes away as well.
Yeah, and that all goes into your score pile.
Okay.
Which means you have earned yourself an Ocus.
Okay, Ocus
And
Pocus.
you've collected the Luminary,
Also, the boat is mine.
and the boat is yours.
I just got the boat on my first turn, guys. It's not actually a big deal, but
But he is beating me by 1 point.
not many people get the boat on the first turn, so. And now do I draw up as well?
Yes, now you
But
draw.
I couldn't have used the boat for anything else, right? Because there's too many points over there. And they wouldn't
Yeah, exactly. There wasn't, because you had a 6 over here.
have- a 12 and an 11. Now, I also played a face card because I played a fool. A 4. No, I did not. I played an 8. Never mind. So never mind. What does this get me at the end of the game? Something?
That's another point.
just a
and
point?
it's a tiebreaker.
Gotcha.
So if you
But
and
the
I
boat's
tied,
ability can't be used anymore.
no, it cannot.
Gotcha.
All right. Rooting for Liz after that.
I have a 4.
I'm rooting for Liz too. It's not Dennis anymore,
So I'm
Rourke.
gonna-
Check the hat.
Okay.
Oh no, I can't harvest there. Well, all right.
Well, actually, no, that did not rotate.
Yes.
Probably best to just sow.
Oh, she's collected. All right, she took the 6.
See, I kind of.
So now
getting it.
you draw up, I think, one more.
Yes.
Okay. Now it's anyone's guess as to how this game is played.
Yeah. Nobody really knows. Scientists have wondered for generations how one might play this game, and there are just no answers. I think I am going to use the King of Autumn to collect the 2 and the Knight of Winter, putting that in my score pile, and rotating the Illimat to make that field Autumn now.
Okay, so I can't harvest from here.
Exactly. That's off limits for harvest, though this field is open for harvesting for the first time.
I am going to play a Spool of Summer and grab those 2 7s from that field.
Ooh, big play.
I believe.
Netting him another point.
Throwing those in here and grabbing me a little guy that I like to call whatever I just drew.
All right, I'm gonna.
And I'd like to point out to the stream that I still do possess the boat. So
Yeah.
yeah, having a good round, and I still do have the boat. So the control of the boat rests firmly in my play area.
It hasn't changed yet.
I'm going to.
We'll see how it works.
collect 5. And
Unfortunately, that you can only use 1 card from your hand to collect.
Why?
So it's 1 card from your hand for 1 or more cards in the field.
Okay.
But it's only ever 1 from your hand unless there is a luminary that changes that rule. But
Stream, can you check the math on that? Because it does sound like he's making up rules that suit him in this moment.
Then I'm gonna do on the opposite side.
oh, and she clears the field. That nets her the final Ocus.
Ooh.
Hocus pocus.
And we reveal the luminary, which is the audience.
I'll take this one. So when the audience...
They vote.
So yeah, the audience, everyone picks 1 card from their hand to place in this field. We will put them in face down and then reveal them.
That's it.
And then I immediately get to take an extra turn.
1, 2, 3.
It's a 9.
Alrighty.
So I have a question. Now I just have 3 cards in my hand?
Everybody draws back up.
Nice. Oh, sorry, that's yours. Wow.
Okay.
Hocus pocus. And that's all the audience did?
That's all the audience did.
What a useless fucking card.
Hey.
It's supposed to be a reference to us.
Oh, okay.
Because we're participating in the music. Let's see.
What are you going to do, James?
What are you gonna do?
You know,
You gonna do, James? What you gonna do?
What is James going to do?
What James gonna do?
What James going to do?
I think I've got just a relatively boring turn.
I'll be the judge of
here
that.
As I take the King of Summer to grab the King of Spring, and this is going to rotate. Well, it actually is not going to rotate.
Why not?
No, it's.
Because this is already summer.
Oh.
Wait, but you played a face card.
Yeah, but I played a face card of summer, so it always rotates to match the card that you just played.
Dude, that is an interesting little wrinkle. Okay. I understand now. That makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this, hello, I'm going to play this Fool of Spring, and I'm going to clear this
God
guy,
damn!
and I'm going to grab
Wow.
myself
The audience as well.
Wow,
Not
wow,
everybody
wow, wow,
grabs
wow.
the audience. This field is now fallow, meaning
Explain.
there are no ocuses left on the Illimat, and there is no luminary in this field here, so we are not going to redeal 3 cards. to
Okay.
that
Okay.
Wow.
So that we're getting closer to like the end of a round.
Yes, the round will end once we've played through all the cards here on top
Okay.
of the box and all of the cards in our hand.
Okay.
So just so everyone knows, I grab the audience, like I usually do.
That will be
Grabbing the audience's attention.
This is
The game of Iliad is mine. And now
the Iliad.
to
We're gonna go on
Just
an odyssey
reiterate.
with this game here.
just to reiterate, the audience and the boat are now in my possession. No one's played any thieving cards yet, so I'm going to keep holding on to these for now.
I also don't think I have anything interesting to do.
Well, You can always sow a card into this field here, probably preventing somebody from being able to flip over this luminary.
I have a question, James. I played the Fool of Spring.
Yes.
In spring.
In spring,
So
so
nothing
it
happens.
does not rotate.
Gotcha.
Oh,
learning.
then, oh, I think.
I'm learning this game.
And I want to point out to the audience that might be watching, the reason that we've chosen Illimat to feature this week, and we'll be featuring it a little bit more as we lead up to October, it's because Illimat plays heavily into the new setting that we've designed for campaign. The characters in that universe will be playing the game just like we do, with probably higher stakes. So these fools need to learn how to play.
Or at least know the basics for storytelling purposes, but not necessarily proficiency.
So you can follow @CampaignPod on Twitter if you want more updates about that campaign. You can go to any podcatcher that you use, any podcast app to subscribe to Campaign, and you can listen to the Tales from Sphere mini episodes that sort of explain the setting and the world as we lead up to the game.
Tell me if this is wrong, but
No.
I'm using Queen of Autumn to collect Queen of Winter?
That is completely correct.
Yay!
So this goes, you use Queen of Autumn?
Yes.
So this goes to Autumn, right?
Yes, it does.
Yes, I'm so getting this. And you get to redraw.
Yes.
Okay.
And we can't, like, put anything, like,
No, it's-
so, we can't sew here, it's just done.
Because that's fallow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fallow also.
You can sow
Cool
here.
word.
Yes, you are allowed
we
to
can
You
sow.
can
that?
sow in a fallow field?
You can sow in a fallow field.
Doesn't make any sense.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. But
Does
it
that
does
just,
not.
like, extend the game, or?
Joe,
What-
hot link. Nice.
No, it doesn't so much extend the game as like it's just a different area to play with strategically.
People. Okay, I'm understanding. Can I look at these cards at any time, or is this a
Yeah, you can look at your score pile
hidden
at any
faction? Okay, cool. And does it behoove me to put them in any kind of order?
time. It will again. We'll cross that
Okay.
bridge when we come to it. You will understand much better round two.
I guarantee I won't.
I am
But I will
going
be annoying
to
about it.
stockpile this 4 on top of this 5, making it a 9.
Okay, I will allow it. That's a legal move, in my opinion.
All right. Well, JPC's allowed it. The fool.
Okay. That's very interesting that you did that. So, now that that is a 9,
Can anyone collect it?
Anyone could collect it if it wasn't locked in winter.
Oh, no!
But you do need a 9 in your hand in order to do that.
Oh,
but I can sow into winter.
Yes, he's right there.
Okay, I don't. I wonder if this is a stupid idea.
Well, you know, it's your first game.
Yeah.
so
Okay.
you're
So
welcome to make
I'm
stupid
gonna
ideas.
sow a 5 into winter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sowing, like late game sowing into winter, not a bad strategy.
Because no one can harvest
No
it.
one can
I guess.
harvest
Yeah,
it.
I
So
guess
you're preventing other people from being able to make moves.
How is this round ending?
It will end once we have played through all of the cards here and all of the cards in our hand.
Got it. Okay.
So,
Me?
Yes.
You want now?
Damn. So the only places where you can harvest.
I think the only thing I can do is collect 3.
oh, nice.
So we had
Nicely
another
done.
fallow field. Mm-hmm. Ugh.
And like out of our 2 fields, 1 we can't harvest from.
It's
Yeah.
like the Tonight Show with all of this fallow in. Fallow in.
Fallon.
It's like the Tonight Show with all of this fallow in.
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallow in.
Don't watch The Tonight Show. I'm going to sow this 7 into winter.
What the fuck?
This is going to be a brutal
How?
last couple of
A
moves.
long December. Okay, I don't know what to do here.
It's been a long Decemberists.
Boo.
You can't harvest from this. I don't know how to grab anything from that field. So I guess I'm going to sow an 8 into this field?
Yeah, the stakes are just getting higher and higher in there.
Overloaded.
Mother of crap. Oh, I guess I could have stockpiled something. I guess it don't matter.
I might sow into a fallow field
Yeah, why not?
or stockpile it.
I guess I should have sowed that 8 into it. Can I change that? Can I sow this 8 into a fallow field, the summer field?
Yeah, you can sow wherever you want.
I don't want to give. It's not useful to me. I don't want to give anyone an advantage in there.
No, neither. Oh, I just want to turn it. I'm gonna put a 9 right here.
Okay.
914.
Been a long December.
And it's easy to miss me for you. So we got to change these seasons somehow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sowing into winter. Boy, howdy. I am just not getting
Me neither.
the cards that I want.
I guess I can.
And you can only put down 1 card per turn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And when this runs out, is it immediately over?
No, we still have to play through the cards in our hands.
Oh my boys! Oh my boys on boys on boys. Okay.
Boysenberry.
Do not stockpile in the spring. I'll throw a 10 into that one.
Okay.
Oh, and then I'm gonna grab this card into my hand immediately. I'm gonna immediately grab a card into my hand. This
It's an
card.
immediate action.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my
an
bonus
interrupt.
action.
What does my shirt say? My shirt says "Welcome to Warda," because I'm promoting one of the many fine podcasts on the One Shot Podcast Network.
I legit thought that said "Welcome to Nevada." I've seen that. You've
Welcome.
been wearing that shirt for the whole day.
Welcome to Nevada.
Welcome to Nevada. James loves gambling.
Who doesn't?
I'm not a gambler. I love money too much.
Well, you got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them.
I don't. That's my whole thing.
Got to know when to walk away.
All right. I'm doing this for the sake of expedient. Will this do anything? If I
Hold on, Liz.
I really
Don't do anything for the sake of expedience.
Yeah, especially if you interrupt that thought halfway through.
If you're
and
gonna
sort
do
of
something,
don't.
Liz, do it for you.
Yeah. Liz, you never take any time for
hey,
yourself.
well,
One Woman No Show, you devote so much time to another
Whoa,
performer.
I didn't know we were gonna plug
So-
any of our other projects on this thing.
that's a question I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
later.
Yes.
After. Okay.
Oh, great.
You. Oh man, that was my master play.
You know, like from Halo, Master Play.
Master play.
I'm just going to sow a 10 into this field
Are
here.
you frapping
Why?
Chino?
Okay.
So I think that I
have things, but they don't help.
I think that if I rotate the field, it's going to end up doing not good things for me.
Exactly. That is one of the things in late play for a hand
Yeah.
of Illimat. A lot of the time you're saving your face cards to be one of the last things that you play, just because it will have a chance of rotating the Illimat and maybe opening up opportunities for your opponents before it opens up an opportunity for you.
And I cannot open up an opportunity for my opponents.
No.
It's something I
You refuse,
refuse to do. But I can stockpile here, right?
Yeah, you can stockpile. You can set up moves for yourself as much as you want.
So I will make this a 10, right? That's
Great.
a stockpile?
Yep, that is a stockpile.
Okay, well, that's my whole play.
And you can also pull this into that 10 and lock it in as 10.
100% I lock the 10.
Okay.
I lock a lonely 10.
All
Okay.
right. I'm going to collect this, but it's still Queen of Spring, so nothing changes.
Oh, wow, what a brutal move from
What
Liz.
a brutal Liz from move.
Oh, and technically these now disappear because there are no cards left to support them.
Okay,
What?
I would love to grab one of
I
those.
thought, but they're still there.
I know. I know, but there are no cards left to support them.
I
so
got you.
they go
If
away.
anyone wants to see a couple more, you can always check out the boat in the audience. These are going to be owned by me. for the
JPC has
remainder of the
done
round.
remarkably well this round.
Yeah.
I am going to stockpile this 9 on top of this 9 in this field here, locking it in its value at 9.
I walk a lonely road, the only road that I have ever broke.
JPC, master of this game.
Illimat.
I'm
Go
going
on.
to. I'm going to make this a 14. No,
No.
I'm going to stockpile this, right, as a 14. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Okay.
Because I think I've got all the 14s.
Boy, I wish I
I'm
had
going
that.
to collect this 11, but it's still Night of Spring. So
Wow!
nothing's gonna change.
You have got to love
Liz
the
Anderson.
game.
I love the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's got to love the game.
So now we're just waiting on someone to
Something.
turn it.
Yes.
Yep, and I.
Have to turn it?
You must. You must.
Oh, respect to the Illimat, James.
Okay, I am gonna sew this into winter, keeping it winter.
Still nothing.
It will never turn. It will never turn. It may actually never turn.
we
now.
may never turn it.
Okay.
One of those is a 14. One of those is a 14. But I don't know what the other is.
Winter is the only one that don't harvest.
Exactly.
Okay. So. Oh, man. I don't think I can make this work to my advantage.
So you just gotta make it work.
Yeah. I think that this is going to end up giving other people a lot of points. But these are locked in, right?
Yeah, those are locked
This
in
has to be a
values.
10. This has to be a 9. That could be 7s still.
Yeah, well, this is a 14, no matter what.
But someone-
and you can't add to it anymore because the highest card is a 14. So this is a 14 locked in too, technically.
But if I had a 13, in my hand, couldn't I grab the 7 and a 6? Because it's not locked.
No, it is locked. This is part of a unit now.
What's the difference between this and this?
So these can still be added. Like if this was like this, it could still be added to, but it can't be added to
Okay.
anymore.
So
So
you
like
can make it like-
this 5 and 4.
The biggest it's getting is a 9.
Yeah.
The biggest this could get is 14.
So essentially it is this, right?
exactly.
Okay, got it. I got it. I understand.
But like if you had it like this, then that would mean it's 7.
I
So
said I understand. Now I'm being belittled, and I don't love that.
you stupid backwards fool.
Okay, I'm going to play the Knight of Autumn. I'm going to seat it over there and make that Autumn. Liz.
Big move.
Well, it's a big money move.
Changes everything. Big money move. And now we're on to big money Liz.
Can't do anything.
Yes, I win!
All he's wanted is to stop other people. Well, I mean, you can always sew.
Is that a good move, Rourke? Okay, Rourke says that's a good move.
Probably.
All right, Rourke, and just so you know, that's what my last card is. Cool? Don't
Everything-
say, don't
Don't
chat,
say,
put it
hey,
in chat.
Rourke, come on.
Help!
I can't do that. I can't participate in that.
Okay.
You
wait.
could put it on the JPC Sucks cam, but we'd all see it.
Yep.
Amaras, loving these clips. I do not remember. Oh, that's when we were singing Long December. Ay, ay, ay.
I copy.
Liz dropped her own because.
Oh, okay. A stockpile move from Liz, turning that 9 into an 11.
It is locked as an 11.
Yeah.
Well, it's a.
Oh,
can't
I'm sorry. It's got to be
technically-
that.
Yeah,
It's got to be
gotta
that. Because it
like-
can only lock at 14.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I now get to do, I think, the most satisfying move of the game. Or I
Garbage
take my
hole!
14 and I use it to rob JPC of his 14.
Garbage hole.
I don't have any
Garbage hole.
14s. All I have is a
Garbage hole.
10, so I'm going to grab this 10.
Then that was not a legal move.
What- why not?
So in order to stockpile, you need to have the card in your hand to justify it. So if you were to stockpile something to 14, you need to have a 14 in your hand at that time in order to make that work.
Oh, well, so I would have just added a soda 7.
Yeah. So not a big deal. It's something that we'd learn next time.
Gotcha. Then I'll just take the 10.
Perfect. Liz, you can always sew.
That's the only thing I can do.
Yep.
So Liz can't do that because she'd have to have an 11?
Yeah, you just need to have an 11.
So that would be that.
That would be this then. Yeah.
Got it.
I walk a lonely road, the only road that
Oh,
I
wait.
have ever rode.
What did I just do? Oh, I just 10. It was a 10. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do.
All right. And I will grab this big pile of 9. So now the game, this round has ended.
And we can go to sleep.
So
Very exciting.
you are going to count how many cards you have total, and be sure to separate out your summer, winter cards, and also your fools.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again,
So
James? I
count
wasn't listening.
The total number of cards, separate your summer and winter cards, and also your fools.
Wait. Okay.
Just summer and winter?
All right. So yeah, just summer and winter, spring and autumn. It's not really important, the distinctions between those.
Well, that sucks because I have a lot of spring cards.
Okay, how many cards did you have total?
Oh, I have no idea. 15?
15 cards total. I have 16. Liz, how many did you get?
14.
14. Okay. So for having 16 cards, I am awarded 4 points. That is the bumper crop. However, I have a feeling that I'm about to lose points as how many winter cards does everybody have?
4.
1.
I have 5 winter cards, which means I get frostbite, so I lose 2 points.
Okay.
Oh my.
How
makes
many
perfect
summer
sense.
cards does everyone have?
2.
2.
I have 4. So I gain 2 points, bringing me back up to the 4 that I had before I got frostbite.
Nice.
Now I also have an Ocus and a Fool, so that brings me up to 6 points total.
Gotcha.
JPC, you have
3 fools and an Ocus.
3 Fools and an Ocus, so that's
4
4
points.
points, and 2 Luminaries, so that's 6 points. And Liz, you have
An Ocus.
an Ocus, so that will get you 1 point.
14 total. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, so the only time that points are awarded for number of cards is like whoever
you have
has
the
the
most.
most.
So you want the most cards, you want the least amount of winter cards,
And
the
the
most
most
amount
amount
of
of
summer
summer
cards, and fools and Ocuses.
And you always want Fools and Ocuses.
Okay.
Fools and Okies, baby.
Fools and Okies.
Okay,
Here you go. And here you go.
great, good,
Great.
great,
And here,
good,
and
good.
here are these.
So, good.
Doing my best.
Just so everyone's clear, here are these cards. And I believe you said you wanted them
Yeah,
spread
please,
out like
yes,
that.
yes, thank you. If I could.
There you go. And that. Okay, so I'm going to return my Ocus to the Crocus. Is that correct?
Yes, right onto the Crocus.
And then do I keep my Luminaries for the duration?
Do not. The Luminaries are now going to, they would return to their Luminary pile. These Luminaries were not revealed, so
We're keeping them in
we're
the same
gonna
order.
keep them.
So why did they leave?
They left because we ran out of cards in the middle.
Okay.
Once cards in the middle are gone, you cannot reveal Luminaries anymore.
Why?
Because you wouldn't be able to sow their fields.
But what? I could sow the field. What if I could?
Well, I mean, you wouldn't be able to sow it from the
But
the
what
draw
if I
deck.
did it here?
Then it wouldn't count.
Okay,
It
wouldn't
wouldn't
matter.
count.
But what if I did?
So what happens to my audience and my boat?
So they just go back
Damn it.
over here.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. They're not yours anymore.
We return the Ocus to the Crocus.
The Ocus has been returned to the Crocus.
Gotcha.
I have 1 point.
So now y'all now the game really starts.
Okay.
because you
So we reset the
understand-
points.
We can
No,
we
no, no,
can
no, no,
reset the
no.
points. Actually, that is the thing. Liz did not know how to play at the time that we played that. So I am happy to reset the points
No.
if we want to reset
No, I
the
don't care that
points.
much.
Okay.
See, the winning is in the journey.
Yes.
And
then
it's
at the end
it's
of
a
the,
lonely road.
at the end of the journey is
names equipped from New York City. Hey, names equipped.
Yeah.
Oh, Brooklyn, names equipped.
Flat pizza.
Oh.
You gotta fold it.
Dumbo. That's a place.
Spider-Man.
The Bronx.
The Bronx, Brooklyn Zoo.
Orcs of New York.
The Plaza. Eloise.
The location from the Ghostbusters movie.
That Eloise sequel book that wasn't as good as Eloise.
Eloise!
What an imaginative world.
Some of the Avengers movies, I think, took place there. Names equipped. Good guy. New York.
I hope he's like from upstate New York, just nowhere near
That
me.
was just a perfect execution of a...
For everyone at home, he got the cup in the trash can.
Cups in the trash.
Cups in the trash, and it was there on the first time.
All right, Rourke, this isn't about you.
Fiat pizza? No, flat pizza. Okay.
Ooh, Fiat pizza. That's a real Italian
That's
pizza.
really Italian.
Fiat pizza.
It's like small.
It's very
and
small
chunky.
and round, yeah. Okay,
piece of
so now the round is going to be JPC's round to start play. He's going to have 3 cards, while the rest of us will start with 4.
Ow.
He's got that because he's got the unspoiled fields in front of him.
Gotcha.
Huh.
Okay.
Huh.
You guys are all fools.
That's, you say things and they can be hurtful still, so.
It's objectively true.
Wow.
How the frickin'...
Hey, can we move to the JPC Sucks cam really quick?
Oh, yeah.
Please? Great, good.
Great.
I just wanted to make sure that we had that established and now we can
The
move
Son
on.
of a Hurricane sponsored JPC Sucks Game.
Yeah, that's true.
Brought to you by Son of a Hurricane.
Thank you, I.
And brought to you by JPC Sucks. Okay, so I gotta play with a little more strategy in my mind.
You gotta play with
He kinda
strategy.
wants to.
And so I'm trying to make some moves.
Money moves?
I'm trying to
Big
make money moves.
money
Big
moves.
ass
And
money
that's
moves.
advice that you got from Big Money Liz.
Don't call me that.
Why not? I think it's an atrocious name. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this hot Daddy 7.
Ooh,
Hot Daddy 7.
And I'm gonna take these 2 cards from the middle. I'm gonna
Spicy. What
I'm
a
gonna
spicy play.
replace first. What happens? I replace first? No, I don't replace
so,
at all.
So you don't replace any cards in the field.
Not
you
until
just,
the
you
Ocus
just-
is Tocused.
Yeah.
Can me do this? So, me want to do this and also this?
Yes.
Yeah, you
That
bet-
is a
you-
good play.
Yeah, the Ace of 2s. You just took all of the 2s. And then Ocus your Hocus. And Crocus your Pocus.
I am gonna clear this field.
Okay, I thought you might. What card did you clear it with?
I cleared it with the King of Summer. So, I
Wait.
can't. I
can't!
I can't do it.
Oh, none of us could.
Wait,
none of
Liz
us could.
couldn't harvest there either, could she?
Oh.
Boop,
boo.
boop, boo-doo-doo.
Okay,
boop,
so let's
boop.
do some redos.
But
So this game is where you do a redo.
This is what's
Would
known
you
as a
do it? Where
redo
you
when
do it-
when
where
you
you do
remember
it?
how to play the game after you've already played it a little bit. Play just a little bit.
a little bit.
Frostbiting hits you for 2 damage.
2 damage. 2 damage. It's a mana burn damage, which was taken out. Of
Yeah, they
the
did
most
remove
recent.
mana burn. Actually, don't talk about Magic the Gathering with names equipped in here. You're gonna trigger names, and then they're gonna go out and buy a bunch of Magic cards. We don't want that to happen.
To Amadeus Arkham asked, how is campaign going to be using Illimat? Well, first, it's going to be a game in the universe. It is like, a poker equivalent in the game world. It's the most common like gambling game that people play. They're also, the luminaries themselves are a huge part of like the fiction and how they affect the game world. I'm going to be releasing a Tales from Sphere explanation of luminaries and how they work next week. So if you are a Patreon subscriber, you'll be getting that next week. So look forward to that.
Okay, now I'm gonna do this thing,
Got your back names from New York City.
and then we
So
turn.
you sow a fool.
That's victory points, Liz.
Wow.
Whop.
That is victory
Whop.
points.
But she sewed it into winter, so now it's locked.
It is locked, so people can't just pick it up, which means
That's actually, that fucking rules.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
I mean, it doesn't, but it fucking
No.
rules.
Fucking rules though.
And now, okay. Hocus pocus.
Hey.
Well,
Kitty cat. My name is James.
James. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You got his ass. He's a little kitty cat,
Kitty cat.
and his name's James.
Well, I've just been burnt down to the ground and completely annihilated by
Just absolutely destroyed.
two people that I would consider friends.
Yeah, and we have wrecked you, and you are fucking done. And you have been fucking burned to the ground.
I am gonna pick up the 7 with a 7.
I read your name as Fed Ice Goddess, which is not what it is. Well, we don't know. But hello.
That ice.
I mean, that is the dice goddess.
Yeah.
What did you just do,
I
James?
used a 7 to pick up a 7.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. You ready for this? I'm gonna use a 9 to pick up a 6 and a 3.
Oh,
no!
shit!
I'm gonna flop the floppus.
All right.
I'm gonna collect the crocus.
You got a crocus. The floppus moves over. It
Do I
is-
draw before
yes.
the far?
I mean,
we're stuck both.
it's vague.
Okay,
You're
good.
fine.
I'm glad I did that because I really do like the card I picked up.
So, for the loom, once during your turn, you may stockpile a card from your hand into the field containing the loom. You may do this at any point in your turn, either before or after you play. This ignores the restrictions of seasons for stockpiling cards and will change seasons as usual. When you claim the loom, discard your hand, then draw 4 new cards if they are available.
I'm sorry, so can I do that immediately because it says at the end of my play? Or
No,
no?
It's going to start with Liz. Liz will have that option first.
Fucking God.
Son
I'm
of a
so
fucking
sorry.
God.
I'm so sorry I'm cursing, but son of a fucking God.
Well, now that I have the opportunity, I'm going to do the thing that I tried to do before. This thing.
Hocus pocus.
All right.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, ladies.
Yeah?
I am going to take the opportunity to stockpile before my turn, and I'm going to use this fool as a 1 to turn it into a 13, and then I am going to pick it up with my 13. Just
an absolute.
washing myself in a soupy
what was the 13 that
pool
you
of
played?
points. That was a 13 of summer.
Okay, cool. I am going. Oh, my turn. Sorry.
And I will draw back up, and it is now your turn.
So I am going to use that 10 of winter as a 1. I'm gonna throw an 11 down.
Damn!
Grab me
got
another.
it.
Net me another fool. Net me another little chocus.
Yeah, he's got a chocus.
And I'm gonna flip the perfect Crimus.
The perfect Crimus. So first thing, I will deal out these cards here.
Oh, and I need another.
You draw a card while I look up how the perfect Crimus works.
Perfect Christmas.
When you collect the perfect Crimus, you may take 1 Ocus from another player
I cannot lose my Ocuses.
or from the Illimat. This occurs after you collect an Ocus from the Illimat if one is available for clearing a field.
Damn, I need that perfect Crimus.
Yeah, that perfect Crimus, JPC is going to be a very good target for that perfect Crimus.
I'm gonna get Crimus real
I know what
hard.
I'm going to do. I'm going to take this 5. And that means that I take the limits.
The Lummus is yours.
And the final
And the
Crocus.
the Crocus and the Lummus are yours.
and this field is now fallow.
Field is fallow.
Hooray.
That was a really good play.
was
You got
a-
a Crocus and a Lomus.
Yeah, extremely
Is
good
everyone
play.
understanding how to play this game?
Are we using the right words? Are we not?
And this doesn't mean anything now that
Keith,
it's off the field, right?
Keith, have we been using the right words?
Is Keith here?
Be sure
Hi.
to tell me. I mean, the Illimat account was tweeting, so it was either Keith or Jen who was tweeting at us. But it would be for Keith,
guess so.
who did drill me on the pronunciation of the game because I had been saying Illimat for a long time. I really do like the idea.
Because it's Illimat. I understand, because there's a mat to this game. Thank you, JPC is a nice man. That can't possibly.
That can't be true.
That's not based on empirical
That's
evidence.
that's
He's not a man. He's a
Propaganda.
monster.
But a nice monster.
Yes.
Yeah, we've covered that Liz is going to only learn games, and that will be her life from now on.
I used to like movies. I used to have time for that.
Oh, movies are
Movies.
good. I do actually like movies. I am like a bigger fan of them now.
Y'all ready for this?
You're ready to piss.
Piss, piss, piss.
this.
Stop
This is a
right
nine.
now. What you're doing is naughty. Go ahead.
This is an 11.
Ooh, 11.
Well, hello.
Life would be a lot easier if I could cast more than one.
Wait, did you just try to stockpile this?
Yep, and I realize now that I can't, and so I guess I just sew it like an asshole.
Sew it like an asshole. The follow-up to Bend It Like Beckham.
Which, not as popular.
And people didn't love it.
People did not love it.
Sew it like an asshole. Sew it like an asshole. Okay. Sew it like an asshole. It's a 9. Man, this sucks. A lot of this crap sucks.
Is Trist kind on the inside?
He's
JPC
guts.
is like Trist, bully on the outside, kind on the inside.
Yeah,
Trist.
that's true. I am a kind person. Triss is not kind on the inside.
I think he's like more like cheese. Like a nice
So there's like a lot of fucking Frosty cards out here, which kind of
Frosty Boys.
suck. It's-
Yeah. But I mean, you don't want that to distract you from getting the overall bumper crop because, even if you get frostbit and a bumper crop, it still nets you 2 points.
So yeah, so I think I'm gonna grab the 8 here, right? Even though it's a crappy bumper
a crappy
shoot.
bumper shoot.
And then I'll pick another focus. Fucking freaking.
So I'm gonna use the 11 to pick up the 11 you tried to do.
And that's the
It's
spring.
spring, so it stays.
Dude, Liz,
the same.
epic.
You know what's epic is me taking the perfect grimace and
Hi-ya-ya-ya.
stealing one of those ocuses.
Ugh, he just made a big play and grabbed my crocus. Okay.
That's where you want your opponent. You want to get him right by the crocus.
So,
And whatever you're picturing, that's what a crocus is. Oh, and these luminaries are now gone.
wait, why?
There is no. Oh wait, there are cards to support them.
Yes,
They're
you
still
dummy!
Here. I'm a big
Dummy.
stupid idiot.
Okay, so James, I have a question.
Yes.
Can I, on that 13 that's in there, can I play a 1 on it and lock it in as a 14?
So you can stockpile to make it into a 14. Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna lock it as a 14.
So it will just be regular stockpiled. It cannot be locked that way.
Why not?
Because the only way you would be able to lock something in as a 14 is if a 14 was already there and you had another 14 to play on top of it. However, because it's 14, it can't possibly go higher than
Because
that.
people have to have a 14.
Because they
play.
need to have a 14 in their hand.
Oh, and that's the Fool of Spring. So that does go
That
to
does.
Oh,
spring.
so true.
Becomes spring, yes.
Ooh.
Becomes spring.
Ooh.
So good luck trying to stockpile.
Still not very helpful.
No. What is this now? This is summer? Well, all of the cards are in the summer.
Yeah, well, it's still not very helpful.
Well, you know what, Liz?
Yeah, well,
I don't.
oh, yeah.
So if you know, I don't.
We don't know how to help you at this point.
I don't know how to help you. Okay. Noted Gamesman, cheats at Illimat. I can see the tabloids now. Yeah, everyone here is doing a lot of very good cheating because we don't know how to play.
Okay.
But I'm a rules hound. If you follow the Gloomhaven stream, you know that I'm a rules
You know
rules
he's a
hound.
rules hound.
I'm going to be a bad woman and turn this towards winter.
Liz.
Just to have it right there. And there we go.
So locked that into winter, but did sort of leave JPC with the ability to collect on the Fool that he kind of set up for himself.
Well, yeah, I did kind of set up a really good move. Speaking of Gloomhaven, guys, tomorrow at noon Central Time, we're going to do a special stream. We got Waleed Mansour. Joe's going to be here, just typing away. Everyone's going to be having a good time. It's Labor Day, so we're going to do a Labor Day special.
All right, this is going to be 12.
No, it's winter.
I'm stockpiling.
Well,
James, you stockpiling son of a hound dog.
it's going to be a 12.
Yep, that's 12.
Hey, I'll tell you this much. I'm going to throw that 14 of summer over there. Grab me some fools.
Oh!
Flip me a lopist.
All right, the Forest Queen. How fascinating. 1, 2, and 3.
And I get a little guy for me. And what does the Forest Queen do?
So the Forest Queen makes it so that her field is always summer, and the Illimat will not rotate until she disappears. It's a good thing that this field here is not locked in winter permanently, because that could have been a problem for us, or me, more specifically.
Well, for
me.
you specifically, for me.
Everyone's a big fan of the Forest Queen. I mean, she did sort of
Forest Queen.
murder her son and the love of his life because of her jealousy, but people love her. People do love her because she did have a very cool voice.
Hey, jealousy.
There's not a lot of whole interesting things I can do.
So she take a 10 where she can get him.
And I am going to...
Can't wait to see what this jackalope does.
Boy, I don't want to risk it. I'm going to...
Risk it for the biscuit.
Risk it for the biscuit.
I will. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm just going to collect this Night of Summer here.
Damn, dude.
That's a biscuit.
So what did that do?
So
Oh, but you can't
nothing.
change.
It does nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna play this 12.
Damn it! Shit! Ah, crap! You got me.
Flip the biscuit. No, it doesn't flip because there's nothing to
flip.
risk it.
There's nothing to do, so that disappears. I was trying to be clever, and I really shouldn't have tried.
You tried. You flew a little too close to the sun.
Too close to the sun.
Liz, it's your turn to.
It is your turn.
Risk it for the biscuit.
And it is especially safe to sow into winter now, as the Forest Queen is on the board, and it's unlikely for that to change.
I'm going to do more boring things.
Shit!
Okay. Wow. I may have lost the game,
Not
but I feel
necessarily.
like I won the war.
I think you're doing very well.
I don't have any pokists and I don't have any chokist. I have one little smokist, but I don't have any fools or tools.
I'm not sure if I have rules. I don't think so. La la la, la 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 la.
So right now we could all just sow everything that we wanted into winter and like the game's pretty much over, right?
Yeah.
How boring. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
I think JPC's got bumper crop right now. Oh, well, you can only... Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's stockpiled.
I'm locking it as a 6.
It's a 6, and it will only ever be a 6. And that means he also has a 6 in his hand to justify that.
I think I definitely also have the Ice Queen, Frostbite. I'm gonna get bitten by Frost.
Garbage.
Interesting.
Do not so.
I'm going to stockpile this. This is now a 12.
Throw a 4 in there.
Oh, wait, Liz. I'm sorry. You weren't allowed to do this.
You can't sew in there.
You can't sew in there.
What?
Great. Did you still want to stockpile that, James? Or did you want to throw it somewhere else? Knowing full well I'm going to throw a 4 in there.
I guess.
Okay. Now it's your turn, Liz. And I'll kindly remind you, please do not cheat anymore at the game of Hocus Pocus.
You can refrain from cheating for the duration.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're actually doesn't have to actually want to have cheating, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You did use many words there. Okay. So
That's a 7.
So it looks like we got just a treasure trove of cool moves that we can make if somebody's able to move this fucking 5.
And no one is, and
And
no
no
one
one is,
wants
and
to.
no one
I do
will.
have, my last card is a 5. And I'm going to just take it and grab this Mocus.
I am going to sew this here.
Great, and I'm going to sew this here. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. My Chocus has been focused.
As is mine.
Okay, a 9.
All right.
And then James, would you like to show your final 12?
My 12.
Great.
Good.
Look at that garbage. Look at that trash.
Okay.
Man, the
so
Forest
now,
Queen really smoked us in
yeah,
our chocuses.
and I almost had it. Liz grabbed the card that I needed to
John.
play with.
All right.
19.
12.
I had 10, so I did the worst.
And I got a
So that's 4 points for me,
Yep.
right?
bumper
So
crop.
you're up to 10.
10. How many frost points did everybody have?
I've got 3.
Oh, I have 4. 5. I have 5.
Oh, just all winters?
So yeah, you want to know how many winters that you got. 'Cause
I definitely had 5.
now for summers,
I got 3.
I got 3 summers. So
I got one summer.
I already lost them. I have 3 summers as well.
I have a luminary.
5.
So
I have a luminary.
how many summers did you have, Liz? Just
One.
Okay, so I do get the points for Sunkissed. So now we go to Ocus's Fools and Luminaries. That's going to bring me up 1, 2, and 3. I'm at 11 now.
It's gonna
Is it
bring me
one
up
per thing?
4 up to 12.
Wow.
Is it one per thing?
Yeah, 1 per thing.
1, 2.
All right.
You
So,
doubled your point value from last game.
That's true.
As it stands now, I'm 1 point behind JPC.
Yes.
And I'm just here to have a good time.
And
But you're
Schmuckus.
understanding the game.
here's my focus.
Understanding.
And then James, I will give you back all the cards, and I believe the way that you would like them is for me to hand them to you.
no, no.
directly
Like
this,
that.
correct?
Like that, yes. Does anybody here good at shuffling cards?
Oh yeah, I can shuffle the
for
hell out
real?
of cards.
Yeah, shuffle those cards.
For sure.
Ooh!
Yeah, I used to play a lot of euchre and Magic the Gathering. So
You shuffle a magic?
you shouldn't.
Oh.
Yeah, for Magic, you sort of shuffle. You do what I call the
split.
Magic card shuffle,
Yeah, that's what it was. The Magic card shuffle. The Magic card shuffle
and it's
was
the worst line dance.
was a video that the Chicago Bears made in 1987 when Magic cards were more popular than football. This is the way that you shuffle when you want to ruin a deck of cards.
Yes, exactly.
Which is how I shuffle other people's cards. Yes, I am from the Midwest, barely normal. Euchre. If anyone plays euchre, let's do it. Hit me up. We'll get on Twitch.
I would love to stream some euchre at
Oh my
some
God.
point. That would be very good.
The way that I play euchre is just completely silent and full of a lot of animosity. And for my grandma's money.
To be fair, that's very Midwestern.
Yeah. Silent,
I
polite.
will only speak in euchre when someone fucks up so bad. It's E-U-C-H-R-E. I only speak in euchre when someone fucks up so badly that I scream at them. James, may I take a restroom break?
Yeah, we can take a restroom break. Illimat is played to 17 points.
No, I need to take one now.
Yeah, I know. Please take one now while I redeal the fields.
We're getting there.
I'm gonna leave this mic on.
See, for me,
Yeah, let's go
Like,
through
no
your
matter,
emotional
like,
journey here, Liz.
when it comes to board games, whenever people like invite me over to play board games, I usually get very intimidated because especially with something like Catan, I don't trust my like strategic abilities.
Well, Catan is not the most strategic.
Well, it is. Absolutely, it is. It's like, where do I put the thing so I can like have an advantage 4 moves ahead? So, also things like committing to doing something for 6 hours is never my thing. But this is, I like this because it's like,
It moves very quickly.
and it's still chancy.
Yeah. There's some chance in it. I think there is more strategy involved than something like poker, which is a thing that I really like about it. But you're right. It does sort of still reset every time. Like if you have a bad hand, it's not your entire night
No.
that's sort of spent having that bad hand. Oh, okay.
In Florida, we played ERS in school.
ERS.
Egyptian rat screw.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Egyptian rat screw is a good one. I also
It
like
moves fast.
some places call it asshole, some places call it president. I really like that game quite a bit.
Once you learn it, it's just like you feel like a card shark. That's how fast
Exactly.
it
You
goes.
feel like you're
Like, look at me.
I'm making plays. And I really appreciate that.
Then there's war, which takes 0 skill.
Which takes 0 skill and it takes a very long time
A
to
lot of
play.
slapping. I need to remember how to play ERS. The games industry is getting too complicated. Let's go back to the old days, like Jacks and Ball in a Cup. Hopscotch is kind of like a board game.
It's a big board.
Yeah, it's a big board, but he's still the thing.
You could play some kick
Kind
the
of.
can.
September 28th, friend of the show, Steve Kropa, is going to be starring in my live show. If you want to get tickets, right now they're available.
And that would be at Comedy Sports Chicago.
Comedy Sports Chicago. I did, because it's slapping.
You're going to want to see this one. One Woman No Show is one of the true delights of theater that we have here in Chicago. It's a Liz Anderson production. Liz writes a one-person, quote-unquote, show for somebody that they cold read for an audience.
Yeah, the first time they see it is that night. And I plan on ruining Steve Kropa. A lot of times these are like very nice and like I'm doing a show for these people, for an actor to like make their dreams come true. I'm going to ruin Steve Kropa.
Yeah, and he deserves it because of what a cruel man he is.
Yes.
And all the various sins that he's done.
We've been trying to do like live streaming stuff, but like the Wi-Fi situation at the theater is bad. So I'm gonna talk to our friend over here and see because we have a lot more time for this one, we're gonna see if we can actually get it mic'd and then live stream it on Twitch like a couple days after. And the promo is done.
Oh, did I miss a promo?
It was a good promo.
Good promo.
Great promo as promos go.
You know what? I'm thinking of porno. That's the thing
That's a
that I
good
wish
porno.
I don't miss.
Yeah.
Never want to miss a porno.
Because they're always live streamed here.
Oh yeah, so one of the things that we do at the at James's studio is we live stream pornos here.
Yeah.
3?
That's on a different.
Why did
So
I
you
get
have 3 because you have the first player.
You've got the first play. You've got a completely unspoiled field in
No,
front
but
of you.
why am I the first player? Just because of the
Just
hat
because
version?
we've been taking turns.
Oh, fun. Oh, fun. I love to have fun. You know fun?
Like
I love
Elephant the Elephant.
That's true.
That's another plug there. It is still called One
Yes.
Shot.
Ba-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da, da-da-da-da.
Someone on the stream on Thursday had children in the room when we said something that was probably not something that you would want a child to hear. Felt very bad about that. Oh boy! Hey, what are you gonna do?
Hey,
No, is this winter? This always starts as winter. Is there a thing?
No, so you see this arrow that will point to the
Yes.
first player.
Oh!
Wow, they've thought about everything.
they thought of everything.
Wow. Okay, cool. I do love this game.
It's a very good
I love game.
game.
I do like playing card games and board games. I just never get to play them anymore. I just never have time to play them
I
anymore.
feel the exact same way. I mean, that is literally my bachelor party and like the sort of low-key reception that we're having after the wedding. It's just doing the activity that most people do every week.
What's funny is like when this is so much like because I play Gloomhaven every week. I play D&D almost every week. We record campaign. You know, it's like so I do have this stuff in my life, but I have not had like a board game night in 3 years. I have games still in their plastic in my apartment.
Well, I mean, when we do the one-shot corporate retreat, we'll have to invite you down.
The one-shot corporate retreat. We have
Wisconsin Dells 2019.
Oh, fun!
Dude, I do love the Dells.
In the middle of winter.
Also, but don't go to
just
the Dells
gonna
because
do-
speaking of the middle of winter,
That.
Ooh, all right.
But I know now that I shouldn't be holding on to winters, but well. Do I take 2 now?
Yep.
Jeepers creepers!
Sheepers Creepers.
Where did you get those?
Peepers. Uh-oh, the changeling.
Oh, the Changeling, one of my favorites. So,
One of my least favorites, but Who's counting?
Liz, I think you're gonna like the Changeling.
I don't like anything.
The Changeling is a card that really resonates to folks who are new at the game because the Changeling allows you to switch out cards from the Changeling's field, essentially expanding your hand, either before or after you play.
Oh.
You can take a card from your hand and swap it for a card in the Changeling field.
Oh.
This makes a Changeling really easy to collect because you can sort of control the math surrounding that part of the board better, but it also opens you up to a lot of different options that you might have elsewhere.
All right, so it's my turn? Mm-hmm. So I'll swap the 7
No.
with a 4.
With a 4.
And then I'll play, so this goes to my hand, and then I'll play a 13 to
and you'll collect everything.
collect it all, grab my Changeling. But I don't get a Pocus.
You do get a Pocus.
I get a, why?
Because
I
you
flipped
cleared the field.
Gotcha. So I get a Focus,
This
my
field
focus.
is now fallow.
and it's a fallow field, and I get to grab a little, I get to grab a choker in my Hocus. Okay, cool. I love how James started that with like, Liz, you're really gonna love
You're
this.
gonna-
game.
You're gonna love this one.
You're
card
never
you
gonna
won't get to
see
interact
it.
with.
You're never gonna see it.
Oh no.
Control the math. Yeah, control the math.
My boot. All right, I'm going to.
Lord of Math.
That's me.
That was my least favorite Diablo expansion.
Yeah, but it really did help me learn my numbers.
I did learn.
I'm gonna
The
make.
Lord of Phonics was my least favorite.
Making this a 14, and then making this a 14, and
Nice,
then making
nice,
this, and that was
nice.
a winter.
That's winter.
Damn, son. Very nice, Liz.
After the boys of summer have gone.
Sewing is the one where you pick it up, right?
Harvesting is what he picked up.
That's a 14. I don't think anybody's been hit by this yet, but
A smooth criminal.
we will
Joe liked
play this as a full bounty variant of Illimat, which basically
Thank God,
means
yeah.
if you have all low cards in your hand, and those cards add up to less than 12, you can play it as though it were a single card.
Oh!
Yeah.
You should have told me that.
Whoa.
You should have told me that last round.
Okay, so here's what I will do. I think I'm going to take this 12 of summer, but it's an... no, I can't. I can't. Wait,
Yeah,
why not?
You can take it.
You
Okay.
can't stockpile.
I'm just taking it.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Just take it.
And this makes this autumn, but it's already autumn.
It's already autumn.
how autumn is it?
Automatic for the people. Wait,
They're serving pumpkin spice over there.
Gross.
Do you not like pumpkin spice?
what?
Pumpkin spice is
I like
delicious.
Basic as hell. For real though, I don't like pumpkin spice.
Well, pumpkin spice is not. It's like cinnamon.
Yeah, it's like it's
That's
It's
all it is.
cinnamon and nutmeg.
but it's like super sugary. Like if you go to like Starbucks or
well, yeah, if
whatever.
you're going to Starbucks pumpkin spice, sure.
Starbucks pumpkin.
Trader Joe's does a pumpkin spice rooibos tea that I
Really
like
good.
quite a bit.
Okay.
It's like a mulled tea in a way.
I can't drink
I
tea
love
because it doesn't
mulled
have
spice.
enough coffee in it, if that makes sense. No, sugar is the worst part. Sugar makes everything not be good at tasting good at all.
Now I do like sugar. I do like it quite a bit
I love a sugar bowl.
Why did Names Equipped ask me if I'm okay? Did I do something bad?
because you don't like sugar.
Yeah, I don't like sugar. I don't like sugar and I don't like salt. Those are the two things that I cannot stand.
Pumpkin spice muffins are delicious. I like pumpkin in baked goods quite a bit.
I like getting baked and
Nice.
shopping for goods and services. After the season of summer has gone. Well, so that's interesting. Is that true?
No, he is a little kitty cat.
Okay.
I am gonna stockpile this to be 14. All over the place, these
You have
stockpiles.
to make the winter.
Oh yeah, I do have to make it winter.
Make the winter.
So now this can only be 14.
Yes.
That's 16.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Liz.
Okay. Okay, so that goes back
I did
to
it
autumn.
bad. I did it bad.
You did it.
It's less that we're cheating, guys, and more
More
that we're
that-
so dumb.
I'm just
Very
very
bad.
stupid and not a good Game Boy.
God, I can never bring myself to eat a muffin. I know that they're good, right? I know that a muffin must be good, but if I was going to eat a muffin, I would just eat a cupcake.
Interesting. I like a muffin because it's sweet but not too sweet. Though I do like cupcakes as well.
Yeah, I guess if I was, I don't know, I'll eat the cupcake every time. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's make this summer.
Wow. Okay. Wow. All right.
After the JPC of summer.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's make it summer for me.
You got a crocus.
I got a crocus.
Whoa!
I would do the flip it and the flopus.
Locust gets the crocus?
The children immediately steal 3 cards that rest underneath the children.
Cannot wait.
Once the children have been claimed, the person who gets them also gets those 3 cards added to their score.
What? You get the cards and the children?
Yep.
I'm not ready for this responsibility.
Have you? No, you have
I
not.
need my one.
Okay. Well, I don't have a crocus to get it now, so. But I do have it.
And you flip the crocus.
I do flip. Oh, the union.
Oh, the onion.
All right. No, I'm very, very excited here because Liz, I think you're really gonna love
Stop
this one.
telling me what
you're
I
gonna
like.
love this one
I can't do anything
because
about it.
the union allows you to take 2 cards from your hand, add them together in order to pick up cards from this field.
Just from that field.
And you can go above 14 with that. Keith told me that, and I still think it's a bad rule, but I do play it that way because that's what he said.
Ooh.
Okay, so you can take 2 cards from your hand.
Yeah, so this is 17. If you have 2 cards that add up to 17 in your hand, you can clear the whole field.
Okay, I don't, but I do want to get some cards out of my hand. So I'm gonna grab this, which is a. Oh, do I have to
That's a
clear the
10.
whole field?
No, you don't have to clear
So
the
I
whole
can
field.
take this 10 and just 10 it
Yep.
up like that. Boom. Boom, crocus. You got crocused.
We did get crocused on that one.
We ding dang got crocus.
Ding dang.
Well, we ding dang got
Ding, ding,
crocused in that.
Just in that field. Dang it.
Dang on.
And you can't start
Dang,
following my field, so don't even think about it. All right, Liz. The crocus is on your locus. And your ocus, Mr. Crocus.
I'm 4 locos right now.
I'm 4 locos deep, and I'm crocus like a creep. Damn, I'm a little summertime boy over here. I mean, I don't have any summertime cards. Never mind.
Real
This is-
winter's bone, am I right? Winter's boner.
I'm honestly getting Winter's Bones real hard in this game. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, he's got a 9.
Oh, no!
He collects the chocus.
And all the focus.
And all the, he gets the flocus, the mocus, and all the chocus. Come
Oy.
on. Is that your turn, James?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty satisfied with that as a turn.
I'm gonna take this 7.
Wow!
And I'm gonna focus
Whoa!
Wowie!
Damn!
Yeah, I focus the chocus. Oh, and I get the last little bocus. Ooh! Hot water! Drink it all summer long. And this goes away because everything's fallow.
That is true.
Oh my.
And this is winter.
Yep, we're in a bit of a situation right now.
A winter's pickle, if you might have.
An ice pickle, if you are so inclined.
Wow, James, that's the nicest thing you ever said to me.
Here's the thing. I enjoy watching the ice pickle streams a lot on Twitch.
But I
and
hate
I would really, really like to play with the ice pickles, but I also know that I am not good enough
He is very
at
bad.
Overwatch.
James
to
is very
play.
bad. Oh, bye, Rourke.
Hi, Rourke.
Bye-bye.
I put down the winter, and the winter's still the winter.
Like, I think I can't even play with you guys because you just play competitive most of the time.
Yeah, but
that
we're
I've
actually
seen.
not in competitive. The competitive season's done right now, but we're not playing tomorrow. Tomorrow, technically, the Ice Pickles would be playing, but everyone's busy, so we're not doing. Yes, JPC's not great at Overwatch. That's a very funny joke,
That's a very
Sunnerell,
funny-
because you know I fucking carry. You know I fucking carry. Talk to the fucking golds. It's your turn, James.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh God, what
Liz
a...
seeded into the wintertime.
I died it.
I am reasonably confident that it's going to be okay for me to do this.
Ooh.
Did you
Actually-
seed the queen of spring? And do you have spring in queen of spring?
Do it.
Not gonna do it. Okay, so
This you?
it just me. Me. We'll throw a 9 into spring.
Nice.
More frost for your little frost hands, everybody.
Damn it! Shit. Oh, what a.
Damn it!
Damn it, shit. The James D'Amato story.
Oh, what a good play, Liz.
It's just what I have. It's just what the cards give me.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I
Okay.
know.
Oh, I know. It's just what the cards got me.
This is a 12. That's autumn.
And I know you have a 12, James.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, and I can look at these.
Yep. Card counting is a big part of
Ooh, shit.
Illimat once you get the hang of it. JPC is a summertime boy. This sucks.
I'm a winter girl, and it's not going to go well for me.
That's a 12.
We got to get you the river.
Okay, one more count. Oh, James. You summertime boy. Okay. And the winter's now in the 9. I don't think I can do anything good for myself here. Well, so is it better, do I think, to screw someone else over?
You always want to screw someone else over. Like, especially late game, it's going to be a big part of just sort of the experience.
But I can't sow. Oh, but I can stockpile. So I will make this a 13.
You son
And I
of
make
a
it spring.
bitch. Well, do you have a 13 in your hand?
No.
Yeah.
So I can't do that?
Yes.
Crocus
Yes,
crocus.
you can't.
So I'll make this a 5, and I'll make this spring.
Okay. That does kind of.
There's no more
hinder
stockpiling in there.
My plan.
Go ahead, Liz.
Ugh.
After the queen of summer has gone.
So this is a 5 right now, which means you could potentially stockpile on top of that to change it into something other than a 5.
I'm trying to do a little bit of.
People love to play Lucio and just skate around. It's very infuriating if you're trying to like
made
play the
this-
Play
game.
the game.
But he's a very
Right.
fun way to.
Ooh. Well,
We both made that noise, but we don't know what it means.
I mean, you can't
Yeah.
do nothing.
I'm gonna lock this in as a 12.
Dang it!
And make
Right.
that a.
I do open up JPC to get some points on that.
Well, I'll take any points that I can get. And thank you. Yes, the 6 of blues. And I have the last move. And I think you'll find that I'm going to just throw this away.
All right.
Oh man, I really grabbed some blues on that one.
17. Oh, Jesus.
18.
Oh, you son of a bitch, really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Hocus pocus. Dr. Jokus. Liz, you have more than 18?
No.
4 points for JPC.
Yep.
Up to 16. I only have 2 blues. I'm a summertime boy.
Yep.
I've got 4 blues.
Oh, don't worry, Liz. I have 5 blues, 1, 2. So I lose 2 points.
I do have 7 summertime cards.
Yeah, so you do get 2 points from that, which puts you
At 18.
at 18. He is the winner right
the
now.
full Chocus.
I will point out that I also get 1 point for my Ocus, 1 point for the children, and 2 points for each of the fools that I got. So I end the game at 13.
I technically
I have a fool and I have an Ocus.
I technically have 4 more points in addition to the 18 I already have, so I
Yeah.
end at 22.
So JPC wins this game of Illimat.
Yes, the Chocus is mine, and now I collect the hat, and I wear the hat of the winners. Yes.
And you can look that
yes.
up.
With a curse. Names. With a curse, why?
And we have to remember to pay you that money too. People have been sending curses and blesses
On
through-
other streams?
On other streams. And it's hard enough to pay them for the streams that they do.
I will say that Names is an absolute bastard with these. Names does a lot of the curses at the end of a stream for the next stream. And it's always a curse when it should be a bless. It's always a bless when it deserves to be a curse.
So this
Turnabout's fair play, Names. You got me? And boy, oh boy, you got me good.
this was Illimat. We're going to be playing more Illimat as we lead up to the launch of our new series on campaign, where you're going to be able to see, or at least hear, these two beautiful folks.
And see.
And see.
Yeah.
And see. We'll stream a couple episodes because I don't have any hangups about that. We are going to be launching that in October, but right now, if you head over to the campaign feed, you can hear the Tales from Sphere sort of backstory, like setting elements. You're going to be meeting the characters very soon. I am also going to point out right now, as a total coincidence, doesn't have anything to do with anything. Anyone who's done fan art for One Shot or campaign or anything can sign up for an email list. You're gonna want to do that.
It's deals for Disney World.
I'm gonna.
Epcot.
It is not that.
It's Epcot.
I want to encourage y'all to do that. But thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see you on future Illimat streams, and see you next time, heroes.